So we're gonna go ahead and take tier 4 Strife into some PvP action. We're gonna do like 5 runs with the CTP Mighty Conquest, and then we'll do 5 runs with a Mighty Greed. So Strife is a PvP character because of he has the immortality on the 4-star passive. The zombie immortality, so you have 7 seconds of immortality if he does trigger, and then after that he dies. All right. As you can go from the build, we have 20 Odins, all awakened. I have his elite gear at 120 with the damage reduction, max level type enhancement, a stage 12 power ranking Hulk, in which I could give him a defensive ISO set, but we'll rock that for right now. Have a 4-star artifact plus 10 with the right instinct, but I don't have the damage reduction that I would like for PvP, but that's okay. And the uniform is at Mythic, and those are the stats. And the uniform options are Taskmaster, which is great, Sister Grimm, Yelena, Emma Frost, and Doctor Strange. So 1 out of 5 uniforms. Pretty rough optionals, but it is what it is. All right. As you can see, I'm ranked 23, so that's pretty good. For PvP, the second card deck, everything is capped but his cooldown. So everything is capped but his cooldown. So we're going to take him into some PvP, and we're going to use this team up right here with Silver Samurai and Colossus, and we'll see how well he does with a Mighty Conquest. Okay, here's a Wolverine team, but I don't know. Hopefully we can make it. We'll see. So here we go. All right, so granted, he's not going to be like the top meta for timeline battle, but nice. But you know, if anybody's banned or anything, he could take their spot, which is very nice. But all right, so let's see what we got. Okay, easy Silver Surfer. Okay. All right, so he triggered Null's immortality. Okay, he took him out. Nice. He's gonna pop his tier 4. And we got Shalabal for his tier 4 striker, so that's very nice. He actually survived that one. That is really good. So we survived that one. That was not too shabby. So all right, we're gonna choose another one to go against. No, we just fought him. Okay, double support, no. Oh, wow, really? Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see. Let's see if we can do this. I think mainly his game mode is probably going to be like Otherworld Battle and maybe some TBA and especially Conquest. But I think Otherworld Battle is where he may do a little bit of work for your roster. Okay, so far he's hanging in there with Sentry, which is very nice. Okay, so he got his immortality triggered, so it was already over when it started. So once that his 4-star passive triggers, it's over with. So we're gonna try that one more time. He's hanging in there, but it just that conquest is just not enough. Yep, he popped the tier 4 and it was all she wrote. Alright, let's find us another one. So sometimes he could do a good job, and then sometimes it just flat on his face. Okay. Oh, wow. Alright, we'll test this one out. Alright, here. We'll do one more fight with the Conquest, and then we'll switch over to a Greed. So the Conquest is more defensive. But that Greed is like kind of the sweet spot for defense and offense. But so far he's doing decent with it, with the Mighty Conquest. So, okay, took out Sentry. Got one more to go. Oh, there we go. Nice. Nice. So as far as PvP, he has to really worry about maybe like Kang and Null. So we'll do we'll fight a team with Kang in there. Let's find Kang, and let's see. All right, we'll do this one. So let's see if he can at least get to Kang and see how well he goes from there. So these are native tier 3 characters against a native tier 2. So there is a bit of a difference in these characters. So I'll take it with a grain of salt. All right, let's see. Oh, yep, Sentry took him out already. That was pretty quick. All right, we're going to go ahead and switch it over to... All right, so I gave him a Mighty Greed. Gave him the ambush effect. Ignores enemy damage decrease by 30%, which is the max. All right, and he has 150 on top and bottom, and the recovery of HP. So this is a well-rolled Mighty CTP of Greed. So let's go back into PvP and see how well he does with the Greed. All right. We're going to try this team right here with Sentry and Wolverine. So let's see how well this Mighty Greed works on Strfye. Me personally, I'm going to lean towards Greed. We're going to see how well it works. And if it works really well, then I'll definitely leave the Mighty Greed on my Strfye. All right, here we go. Oh, yep, he lost the fight already. Yep. Now that Sentry was no joke. All right, we'll do that one more time. Now we'll try that one more time. Yeah, that Sentry was no joke. All right, here we go. Oh, wow. He mainly one-tapped him. He mainly one-tapped my Strfye. That's crazy. Yeah, that guy is brutal. All right. So we got double support, Sentry. Let's try this team. Okay. All right, here we go. Wow, he one tapped him again. All right, so he did take Century's life, but it was already too late. Yeah, the Conquest is looking a little bit better than Greed. Oof. All right, we'll try this one. All right, so two more to go. We'll do two more. But yeah, that Mighty Conquest is looking pretty good. Now, if you don't have a Mighty Conquest, I would say you probably could make a Greed work. All right, so he took that life. Okay, he got one more. Okay, he took out that Century. All right, here we go. Kang. Oh, wow. He took out Kang. Can he do it again? Ah. Okay, he took it out before the 7 seconds. So he got both Century and Kang, which that was not too shabby. He did get Kang. So, all right. We got, what, two more? I will try this one, and then one more with the Greed, and I thought about going with Greed, but may go Conquest. But as far as like, one tapped. He got one tap bit time. Ugh. And which my PvP deck is kind of not finished, you would say. Still kind of working on that, but I'll get it almost perfect. I'll say that. Okay, let's see. Let's go up against a Targaryen. All right. That's the last one. Yeah, I may just give him a Conquest, but as far as the other CTPs, I would not give him an Authority. That's definitely more defensive than anything. He already has like damage reduction and all that, so he's okay. Yep, he got one tapped again. Wow. Yeah, I don't like the Greed. I don't like that Greed at all. But most of those players, they probably got their elite gears maxed out to 200, which that does get a little expensive. Trust me, it's like building a tier 4 inside of a tier 4. So there's that. But other than that, though, like I said, he's pretty much well built. Just they probably have like 6-star artifacts, which does give a little bit more HP, and we'll see. Let's see, artifact like Strfye. He's not new, so let's see. Instead of doing that, we'll type the name out. There we go. Oh yeah, so he'll get what, an extra 2.5% recovery, and with a 4-star, I'm only getting 1.5. So that does make a difference with the heal. I could definitely try to roll for damage reduction for PvP. But yeah, I'll probably just give him the Mighty Conquest and be done with it, because that is, I would have to get that wall to 80, but he wasn't too bad with it. So let me know what y'all guys think of Strfye with tier 4. Like I said, mainly his game mode will probably be like Otherworld Battle, a little bit of TBA. Timeline, if certain people are banned. But other than that, though, good quality tier 4. We're not gonna lie. A native tier 2, he very expensive. Epic Quest, the uniform at 2,500. So he is very, very expensive. So, and you only have like a week to get this uniform if you're considering it. So just be careful if you don't want to buy it. But it is an upgrade from his classic uniform. Like I say, it does have immortality. So let me know what y'all guys think. Smash that like button and subscribe. Hit me in the comment box down below. And I will catch you guys in the next video.